It was a chilly Thursday morning in November, and the streets of Washington, D.C. were already humming with the subtle energy of the approaching holiday season. Inside the Obama household, however, the air was filled with something far warmer than the heat from the oven. It was a quiet, profound excitement. This Thanksgiving wasn't going to be ordinary. Beyond the traditional preparations and the scent of roasting turkey, the Obamas were about to witness a moment that transcended politics, speeches, or public attention. For the first time in years, the family was gathered not just for a holiday meal, but for a deeply personal celebration. This year, the Obamas would welcome a new chapter in their family life, one that began with Malia quietly stepping into motherhood, surprising her family with a level of grace and discretion that reflected her thoughtful nature. The baby, Malia's daughter, had arrived into a world of love and anticipation, her presence instantly transforming the household into a space of reflection, joy, and connection. Barack meets his granddaughter. Barack Obama, who had faced the weight of the world during his presidency and navigated some of the most complex global crises, now found himself in a new role: grandfather. Holding his granddaughter for the first time, he experienced a wave of emotion unlike any other. The baby's tiny hand wrapped around his finger, and for a moment, everything else faded. The usual composed figure, confident in the face of global challenges, was replaced by a man simply marveling at the miracle of new life. A single tear welled up in his eye, and though he quickly brushed it away, his family saw the vulnerability, awe, and joy that came naturally in this intimate moment. The significance of the occasion wasn't lost on him. Here, in his own home, surrounded by love and family, he felt a fulfillment that surpassed any public achievement or recognition. Michelle's quiet reflection. Michelle Obama, the steady and nurturing heart of the family, sat nearby, witnessing the unfolding scene with a mix of pride and nostalgia. Watching Malia care for her newborn daughter, she reflected on her own journey as a mother, and the years she had spent guiding Malia and Sasha through childhood. Her heart swelled with a new layer of joy. Seeing her daughter become a mother herself was a profound reminder of life's continuous passage. Michelle gently ran her fingers over the baby's blanket, whispering softly about the passage of time, remembering when her daughters had been this small. It was a moment of tender reflection, an acknowledgement that the family's legacy was not only about public achievement, but about love, care, and continuity. Malia's quiet strength. Malia had always been the private, strong, and independent daughter, and now she stepped into motherhood with the same quiet confidence. In the weeks leading up to Thanksgiving, she had managed to embrace her new role without fanfare, keeping her life largely out of the public eye. Watching her care for her baby with calm assurance, the family couldn't help but be inspired by her composure. She was learning, adapting, and loving, all while holding on to the same grace that had always marked her character. Her presence brought a sense of calm and completeness to the room, demonstrating that she was ready to begin this next chapter with care and intention, providing her daughter with the foundation of love and stability that had shaped her own upbringing. Sasha finds her role. Sasha, the creative and expressive youngest daughter, discovered her new place in the family dynamic as aunt. Her eyes sparkled with wonder and affection as she held her niece for the first time, understanding that her role had shifted. She wasn't just the little sister anymore. She was a mentor, a guide, a source of joy and fun. Quietly observing her mother, sister, and grandfather, Sasha found inspiration in the way family love could grow and expand to embrace new members. Her promise to be the cool aunt was more than playful. It was a commitment to nurture, protect, and share life's joys with the newest member of their family. In that moment, she understood how love could be expressed in so many forms, from playful moments to gentle guidance, and she embraced the responsibility wholeheartedly. A moment of pause. As the evening wore on, the family settled in the living room, the soft glow of lamps and the crackle of the fireplace providing a warm, comforting atmosphere. Jazz music played quietly in the background, and the baby slept peacefully, her presence bringing a sense of stillness to the room. Barack, holding his granddaughter, felt the world narrow to this intimate circle. The pressures of politics, fame, and public life disappeared, leaving only love, family, and the simple, irreplaceable joy of presence. Michelle sat close, feeling the same quiet pride and contentment as she observed her husband, daughters, and granddaughter. The room was alive with a deep, unspoken understanding that this day marked not only a holiday celebration, but a turning point in the family's life: the passing of the torch. The small keepsakes, a few worn baby clothes and tiny pink socks that Michelle had kept over the years, became a symbol of continuity and connection. As she held them gently and shared them with Malia, it was clear that this was more than a gesture. It was a moment of legacy, a passing of the torch from one generation to the next. Barack, Michelle, Malia, and Sasha all felt the weight of time and the beauty of life unfolding before them. The baby was not only a new member of the family, but a reminder of what truly mattered: love, care, guidance, and the quiet traditions that create meaning over time. The family's laughter, whispers, and quiet reflections combined to form a sense of hope and promise for the years to come. Looking ahead, as the night deepened, the Obamas remained together, watching the baby sleep, speaking softly about hopes for her future. Questions about the world she would grow up in and the values she would carry were met with thoughtful responses from each family member. Barack imagined a world filled with love, kindness, and opportunity. Michelle envisioned peace, guidance, and emotional security. Sasha promised support, creativity, and joy. And Malia, quietly present, offered her love and care, ready to shape her daughter's world with the strength and wisdom she had inherited. In this small, intimate circle, the family found a profound sense of purpose and continuity. A quiet celebration of family. As the Thanksgiving celebration drew to a close, the Obamas lingered, savoring each quiet moment. Barack placed a gentle kiss on his granddaughter's forehead and whispered that she was the future, while Michelle rested her head on his shoulder, smiling quietly, knowing that the next chapter had begun. The night was filled not with fanfare or headlines, but with warmth, love, and the soft rhythm of family life. In these moments, the family's legacy was not measured in accomplishments or public recognition, but in shared presence, connection, and care. They were together, strong, united, and aware that the future had arrived in the form of this new generation, bringing with it hope, love, and infinite possibilities.